Hello viewers, and welcome to another video. Now, it's not that often that I get surprised by what goes on in the financial markets, and I've got a tool in my charts that analyses performance of stock markets, and I just ran it for 2023 and the results were quite surprising. Caught me off guard. I didn't think I would see what I was seeing. Can you guess what stock market is the top performer of 2023 so far? Well, that's what we're going to find out in this video. I'm going to look behind the scenes to see what are the stocks that are actually driving that increase. So with that, let's dive straight in to the charts. So this is the tool that I was talking about. It's the Major Global Stock Market Performance 2023, and I've put in as many of the majors from around the world of all sort of sizes into this tool, and as you can see, it produces like a period of history of performance turned it into percentage gains. Now in the middle there, S&P 500, you can see that's not a bad performance, up 14%. But draw your attention up to the top. Obviously you've heard of the NASDAQ 100 performing very well this year, up 36.2%, but look at that guy at the top, the MOEX 10, up 44.24%. So you're asking, what is the MOEX 10 and what country does it come from? Well, it's Russia. Now, despite everything going on with the war in Ukraine and all those barriers to trade that have been put up against Russia, and the sanctions, they still seem to be performing very, very well, up 44%. So that was quite a staggering number to see. So let's just take a look behind what is actually driving that 44% gain. Now what you see here in front of you is a heat map of the Russian stock exchange. You can see in the top left there the MOEX Russia index. Now this is a slightly expanded version of the MOEX 10, just to take in a few more stocks. So I just wanted to see, was it more deep than just the MOEX 10? And the answer was, as you can see from here, yes it is. Now I've set the variables here, as you can see, top left, to market cap and performance year to date, and it's got sectors showing, and you can see really it's all down to energy, minerals, finance, and non-energy minerals, with a few other industries in there as well, not doing too bad themselves, but like big gains here from companies in the energy sector, like ticker ROSN up nearly 50%, LKOH nearly 60%, SNGSP 85%, then go over to finance, that's banking and stuff like that, over 80% for SBERP, 67.5% VTBR, and then down in here to non-energy minerals, 47% PLZL, 77% NLMK. Notice just all the green across the whole lot of them. There's not one bad stock there. So let's just have a quick look at some of them. You can guess, like I said, energy, finance, two areas that are supposed to have been hit hard by the sanctions and everything, doesn't look to be having much of an effect. So let's just click on, say, Rosneft there. And we then take it into a more detailed chart. This is the big oil nat gas company. Let's just look at the history as a daily chart going back a couple of years. Here quite clearly is the start of that Ukraine conflict, hit very hard, price down to lows around 174, but since then it's been a pretty good recovery for the stock. Where are they selling their oil to? Probably countries like India, China, helping out them as a stock. Let's just see what sort of percentage gain that was actually. So from that very low point back in Feb 22 to today, we're talking a whopping 205% increase, as you can see there in the middle, back to where it was really at the start of the whole conflict and where a lot of the volume sits. Let's just have a look at a couple more stocks. Let's go into finance. This ticker SBER provides commercial banking and financial services. Let's click on there. See. So here we are inside Sberbank, and it's exactly the same sort of story again. There's that conflict kicking in. Maybe happened a month or so later, the pullback before it really hit hard. Lows down there, and then we've got this rise from those lows of, again, a similar sort of recovery, 200% back again to where it started. So really no impact on the stock price. All that big area there, that those losses are raised and back to business almost as normal for them in terms of their stock price, and looking on to push on higher. So one more area that interested me there, which we will take a quick look at now. That's that other sector that I wasn't expecting. Now, I think of oil, gas, banking as the key areas, but also the non-energy minerals. Maybe not a surprise to some, but it's interesting to me. Let's just click on there. Let's pick one. Let's look at NLMK. Who are these guys? It's a steel company engaged in the production and sales of flat and long steel products. Let's take a quick look at that chart as well. And no surprise, it's exactly the same. The conflict kicks in here, around here. You can see the sharp drop in price, and actually this one, the steel one, kept on going and going down, falling from sort of the start of the conflict around about here to about 65%, and then from those lows in October of 22 put in a good recovery, currently up 180, 190%, and again back to where it was pre-conflict times. So all very interesting on the charts here, seeing that it's actually a widespread gain across all different sectors, and we haven't even looked at the utilities that you think might be struggling, communications, consumer stuff, retail stuff, all looking pretty decent. Now, for obvious reasons, we can't trade any of those stocks, and we might not want to either, but I just found it fascinating that we haven't really heard of what the Russian stock market has been doing. We've heard about maybe what's going on with the ruble, not so much the stock market. As you can see, it's been performing better than any other stock market on the planet, and doing particularly well, and still doing particularly well. That BRICS area that it works with is providing a good outlet for its products. It's heavily commodity finance based, but like we saw, those other sectors also doing well. So just like I said, an interesting bit of information to share out of you guys and to factor in and think about when you're doing your day-to-day trading and investing. So I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe buttons, and if you want to learn more about how to trade, I've got a great free course called Ultimate Trading Course on the YouTube channel. Work your way from the top to the bottom, and hopefully it will give you that edge, that next level of trading that you are looking for, and a link to that playlist is coming up right now.